Ford just dropped a bombshell in the heavy-duty pickup war, and nothing will ever be the same. The 2027 F-250 Super Duty is rolling out with a seriously upgraded 7.3-liter Godzilla V8, and Ford is calling it the crown jewel of its entire gas-powered lineup. On paper, this engine is a direct shot fired straight at Ram's V8 offerings. And trust me, the numbers do not lie. Let's talk headline figures, because they are simple and they are stunning. The 7.3-liter Godzilla V8 is rated at 430 horsepower and 485 pound-feet of torque. Ford is calling that best-in-class gas output for the 2027 Super Duty. And honestly, it is hard to argue with them. Those are serious numbers, and serious buyers are already paying close attention. Now, why do those numbers actually matter in the real world? Because horsepower and torque are not just for showing off on spec sheets at the dealership. In the heavy-duty truck world, those figures translate directly into usable towing performance. They mean less stress on your transmission when you are hauling heavy loads mile after mile. They mean better acceleration when your truck is fully loaded and you need to merge onto a highway without holding your breath. In short, these numbers matter because they make your work easier, your day smoother, and your investment smarter. Now compare that to what Ram is currently bringing to the table with its standard gas V8 in the HD 2500 and 3500 trucks. We are talking about the 6.4-liter HEMI, which is rated at roughly 405 horsepower and around 429 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers can shift slightly depending on the specific model and year you are looking at. But no matter how you slice it, Ford's 7.3-liter engine delivers a clear and measurable advantage in both raw torque and peak horsepower. For any buyer who wants a gasoline-powered heavy-duty truck that actually performs like one, Ford just made the decision a whole lot easier. And what are the experts saying? Industry outlets and professional reviewers have been consistent across the board. The Godzilla 7.3 is built to be a workhorse through and through. Publications that have tested and broken down the Super Duty lineup point out that the 7.3's pushrod V8 architecture is intentionally simple, incredibly robust, and engineered specifically for heavy vocational use. These are the kinds of duty cycles where serviceability and long-term durability matter far more than squeezing out a few extra miles per gallon. That combination of strong low-end torque paired with a no-nonsense service-friendly design is exactly what commercial buyers, fleet managers, contractors, and municipalities have been waiting and asking for. So how does all of this actually affect Ram? Calling Ram in trouble is not clickbait. It is a strategic observation that is rooted in real customer segments and real buying decisions. Ram's heavy hitters are still its Cummins diesel options, which produce absolutely astronomical torque figures. Ram advertises up to 1,075 pound-feet of torque in its high-output diesel configuration. So when it comes to raw towing capacity for the very heaviest tasks, the diesel-equipped Ram still holds the upper hand. No question about it. But here is where things get interesting. For buyers who prefer gas engines, whether that is because of lower upfront purchase cost, different emissions considerations, fuel availability and logistics, or fleet standardization requirements, Ford has not just closed the gap. Ford has blown right past it. Ram's diesel leadership remains completely intact, but in the gas V8 category specifically, Ford now owns the crown, and that is a massive deal in this segment. Let's talk real-world impact, because fleet managers, owner-operators, and everyday working truck buyers are already paying attention to this shift. From a fleet management standpoint, total cost of ownership is what drives every single buying decision. Gas engines typically carry a lower initial price point and come with much simpler maintenance protocols compared to diesel powertrains. There are no high-pressure common rail fuel systems to worry about, and fewer expensive emissions components to replace and maintain over time. For many vocational fleets that cycle through vehicles on a regular basis, that simplicity is incredibly attractive. The general sentiment among experienced fleet managers captures this perfectly. If you can get close to diesel levels of usable torque from a gasoline engine, while also saving money on upfront acquisition and reducing long-term maintenance complexity, that is a compelling total operating cost story. That is precisely where Ford is positioning the 7.3-liter Godzilla. It offers gas performance that genuinely narrows the gap with diesel for a wide range of real-world jobs and applications. But let's keep this balanced and honest, because this is not a one-sided knockout punch. Diesel engines still dominate when it comes to maximum towing capacity and long-duration heavy load scenarios, where fuel efficiency and massive torque at very low RPM matter the most. Ram's 6.7-liter Cummins derivatives still outperform gasoline options for the most demanding towing and vocational tasks imaginable. That is just the reality. Also worth noting, the 7.3-liter Godzilla has received a mixed reception in some enthusiast forums and long-term service reports. While the majority of owners praise its brute strength and dependability, there are isolated reports flagging concerns like lifter reliability and oil consumption in some earlier examples. That is fairly standard territory for any large displacement engine produced in high volumes across a major model line. The full picture will become clearer as more long-term ownership data continues to accumulate. Spec sheets are only one part of the complete ownership story. So why is Ford's timing so strategic here? Two facts make this move especially powerful. First, there is a very significant market of buyers who have been wanting big V8 power back after years of industry-wide downsizing and turbocharged six-cylinder dominance. Ford is giving those buyers exactly what they asked for: a proper big-bore gas V8 engine with genuinely credible performance numbers behind it. Second, supply chain realities and fleet contracting cycles mean that winning buyers right now locks in long lead time revenue that competitors simply cannot claw back quickly or easily. For Ram to seriously slow Ford's momentum, Stellantis is going to need more than clever marketing campaigns and brand loyalty messaging. They are going to need a competitive gas engine refresh, aggressive and strategic pricing moves, or they will need to lean even harder into diesel and electrified heavy-duty solutions. All of those paths take significant time and investment. Ram understands the demand for V8 options. The question is how quickly they can actually respond with something that moves the needle. If you are truck shopping today and leaning toward a gas-powered, heavy-duty pickup, here is what you need to know. The 7.3-liter Godzilla gives you more usable low-end torque and more horsepower than Ram's 6.4-liter HEMI on paper, plus Ford's long and proven tradition in vocational truck support and a massive dealer network built specifically around big pickups. If your work demands ultra-heavy towing, or you need the absolute best diesel torque for repeated heavy runs day after day, the Ram Cummins setup still has the edge. And if long-term reliability is your top priority, watch owner reports and professional long-term tests closely over the next 12 to 24 months before committing to large-scale fleet purchases. Here is the bottom line. Ford's decision to go all in on the 7.3-liter Godzilla for the 2027 F-250 is no marketing gimmick. It materially reshapes the gas-powered heavy-duty truck landscape across the entire segment. Ram is not out of the fight. Its diesel lineup and its fierce brand loyalty still remain very formidable forces. But on the gas V8 scoreboard, Ford just scored a major and undeniable win. That is a direct challenge Ram absolutely cannot afford to sit back and ignore any longer.